incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. Here's Sherrills. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
As Minnesota comes back out here, Charles, I'm just kind of looking down at the NFC North and the standings. Gosh, this is still anybody's division. I mean, the Vikings at 4-3-1, they have as good a chance as anybody to win this thing.
They certainly do, and we've seen how Chicago in 3 weeks went from first to last and back to first. So movement is a big part of the NFC North right now. For Minnesota, one more home game versus Detroit coming up this week. Then they hit their open week. Then they go to Chicago, home for Green Bay. 3 straight division games that could go a long way towards shaping that race. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Cousins. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. That's caught by Treadwell. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Cousins again. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 1st down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. 2nd down, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
But just taking a glance real quick at next week's games in the NFL. The Chiefs at Browns, that's kind of intriguing. Obviously, the Browns are struggling, Charles, but Mayfield and Mahomes, that's going to be a fun quarterback battle.
It's going to be a blast, isn't it? Maybe they can recreate their day when they played against each other in college, when Mayfield had transferred from Texas Tech to Oklahoma. Mahomes is now the starting quarterback at Texas Tech. Mayfield throws for 545 and 7 touchdowns. And the better game was had by Mahomes. Now, Mahomes' team lost. But individually, 734 yards, 5 touchdowns, and ran for 85 yards more. It's unbelievable. I thought both of their arms would fall off at the end of that game.
Those are some Big 12 stats right there. Now, you've got the a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cousins to throw it. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Thielen last week, he set the record 8 straight 100-yard games to begin the season. He didn't do it by much, but he did it. 7 catches, 103 yards, and a score against the Saints on Sunday night.
What an impressive performance. What an impressive career already for Adam Thielen, who started as an undrafted free agent, had to go to a free agent rookie tryout camp with Minnesota, practice squad, special teams, and now one of the premier receivers in the league. Tied with Calvin Johnson for the all-time record for any weeks. Johnson had 8 straight in 2012. Remember, Johnson went to Georgia Tech.
Side kick, it didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Cousins. And this is incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Cousins. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Cousins now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. But with that incompletion, I want to take a look ahead to Sunday night, Charles. Packers-Patriots, only going to be the 2nd all-time meeting between Brady and Rodgers.
Yeah, they met in Lambeau in 2014. Aaron Rodgers' Packers team won the game, I believe, was 26-21. And head-to-head, Tom Brady had a nice night, 245 yards and 2 touchdowns. But Aaron Rodgers, 368 and 2 touchdowns. I can't wait to see them go back and forth in this one. I hope it turns into that type of a shootout game where, you know, one team scores, here comes the other, and both of them have big, big games.
Do you think it's eating at Brady? I know he's had a lot of success, and he's never beaten Aaron Rodgers.
I don't know that it's eating at him, but he's the type of guy that is always looking for motivation, and at this stage of his career, he has to search to find it because he's done everything. Yeah, being down 1 to Aaron Rodgers, that'll be a motivator for him for Sunday. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Goff. Right side complete, that's Woods. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Goff now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again is gone. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. So the false start will back them up 5. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Again, Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Goff throwing again. And it's caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Gerald Everett from 8 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
It's complete to Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Cousins on 1st down. Going deep for Diggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.